Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 24. Bunch formation for these receivers. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the left.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll give it to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll move the tight end. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
a shotgun. They go to the ground. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Finds his tight end. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback gets past the marker. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man out of the backfield, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Gets it out fast. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Bearcats backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bears the pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Makes the grab down the middle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Might be looking to run. He's good, and it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. Pulled down for the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Floating away. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It's good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. The RPO fired complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and you can see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback in his thought process, and that time, that was a...
Takes it the other way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Henry. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moving away from pressure. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target to the left. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The offense will quickly use the timeout. And the Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Bearcats! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you've got to have it, execution has got to be great in these two-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
From the gun. Here's a heat. Going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, you need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
To the air on second down. Extending the play. Gets it to the back. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn more points.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. On the ground, it's Dennis. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchup.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This quarterback is out of sorts at this point of the game, guys. He's already thrown 2 picks. His fundamentals are falling apart. He threw that last pass off of his back leg. This is not a good sign for this quarterback moving forward.
No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want in offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short. Now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking to scramble. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up for it.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the 2nd half to build on your 2 possession.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to set up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. He'll do it himself. Quarterback tried to do it himself, and he will not get there. It'll be fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a punt. It's a fumble. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Give to the running back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score.
Cincinnati, 21.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Ernie on the Jets. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. fires to the tight end. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, it's a reverse. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And all that matters is he got the first down. It doesn't matter how. Do I love those plays on short yardage type situations? I don't necessarily, but they fooled the defense enough, and the reverse works, and he gets the first down.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Quick strike complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dances away to buy time. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Dances away. Got his man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bearcats. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Keller. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Gives it on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. They'll send out the kicker here. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using the quick game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Throwing right. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
You've got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Peterson. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Uncorks one to the middle. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He'll set up to throw. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
And with that, the